Start today's worldwide webinar. I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves. So, Jessica, you're going third today. So if you can just have a brief intro of who you are, where you're from, and what your prize is, please.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Jessica Perez. I am the leisure sales manager for Marriott Miches, and my prize today is a certificate of stay for 2 nights in our property. Welcome.
Ooh,
Thank you for being here.
super. Thank you very, very much. We also have Annabelle. Annabelle, hello, welcome. How are you?
Hi everyone, my name is Annabelle Romero. I represent Body Holiday and Stolen Time in St. Lucia, two beautiful wellness properties, and can't wait to tell you all about it. Thank you for joining us and learning about all of these properties. And my prize today is a 50-pound certificate.
Super amazing. Thank you very much, Annabelle. Last but not least, we have the duo. We've got Katie and Gemma. Hello, ladies. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Excellent. Gemma, over to you. Tell us who you are today and where you're from.
So I am the director of the Villa Collection, and my colleague Katie's on the call with me as well. I'll be doing the webinar, and then Katie can help with any questions at the end. And forgive me, but Sarah, can you remind me what our prize is? Because it was such a long time ago.
Yeah, we normally do £50 on the reward programme.
Right, £50 on the reward programme for whoever gets my question right. There we go. Thank you.
Perfect. Just to remind you, everybody gets a prize draw point. We do the questions at the end. We then still put everybody into the spin to win. So you get extra points for answering correctly, but you're not guaranteed to win. It's the spin to win that's the master. It just adds a little bit of fun and spice to everything. So thank you, Gemma. It's over to you. If you can tell us about the Villa Collection, what have you got in store for us today?
I will. Right. Can you just confirm you can see my screen?
Yep, all good.
Okay, great. Okay, well, whiz through my presentation as fast as I can. So thank you for joining today. We are a luxury villa specialist. So not representing one particular property, we're actually a tour operator. And yeah, our rewards program has been running for quite a few years now with my booking rewards. So I'll just tell you a little bit about us. We are a small company specialized in luxury villa products. The villa product is really our kind of core product. For those of you who are in the UK, we are ATOL bonded, which means that we can book not just the villa only, accommodation only bookings, but we can also package up the villas with flights as well. That's only out of the UK. So I could saw a few USA agents pop up there. So that would be for UK outbound market only, and then you'll have ATOL protection in the package. And we work with all major trade consortiums. So out of the UK, we've got commercial agreements in place with all of the major consortiums, from kind of your Hayes and Not Just Travels, to travel counsellors, Advantage, mid-counties, etc. So we're a commercial supplier with those agencies, but we also work with independents as well. So 90% of our business is through travel agents and other tour operators. So whilst we're not an official B2B tour operator, we're very much geared and focused on working with agents. So I decided, decided to do this webinar because when we first launched the business, and we're a small company, my background and my co-director's background is both in kind of the long haul markets out of the UK. So Caribbean, Far East, USA, etc. So when we first launched the business, most of our product was long haul, in terms of it being long haul from the UK. But we, over the last 5-6 years, we've massively increased our destinations. So this slide obviously shows you the destinations that we have product in. So as you can see, the Caribbean, we're pretty much well covered in terms of the major islands of the Caribbean, and then across to the Indian Ocean we do Mauritius, Seychelles, etc. Then we have some Far East, and then Europe we have selected destinations. We are a high luxury high-end operator. We aren't trying to compete with the Airbnbs of the world and some of the more mass market tour operators, say in the UK, you know, kind of Solmar Villas, etc. So our product, if you're going to equate it to maybe a hotel, it would be 4-star and above. So with Europe, in terms of our destinations, we've really kind of focused on those destinations that are, you know, that attract that market and have really good quality product. We have limited amount in the Americas. For the States, like I said, I could see there were some US agents. It would very much depend on the inquiry. We have product in Florida around the parks, Miami, etc. And then we also do some LA, again, pretty high-end inquiries for the US. And then under other, we do have Cape Town, obviously, in South Africa. And whilst we don't really have much UK-based product, because most of our business is outbound from the UK, we do have some gorgeous properties in Scotland. So in terms of the product range, as I mentioned, the core of our products are private villas. So private villas are usually standalone, detached, with their own kind of gardens. Most of them would have pools, their own kind of gated entrances, etc. And at that level, most of them would come with some kind of level of staff as well. But then we do have some lovely villa resorts across the world. So these would be, you know, resorts that would have lots of facilities, bars, restaurants, spa, etc., but would have a villa element to their accommodation range. So we would sell that product within those resorts, and they're really popular because some people obviously don't want to just be in just a private villa. They want to have facilities of a resort at their disposal as well. And then we have townhouses and condos. A lot of our kind of condos, townhouses are in really, really good locations. So if I take Barbados, for instance, you know, we get a lot of people who want a villa on the beach, but maybe their price range, their budget doesn't quite match what that would cost, especially in high season. But then we have like townhouses and condos, so smaller type properties, but still with like full self-catering facilities, etc. And often they're in really, really good locations without the high-end price tag. And then with the high-end price tags, we also have a range of private islands available to us as well. So I know as agents, sometimes if you're doing kind of regular package holidays all the time with hotels, etc., you might get the odd villa inquiry and be like, oh, what do I do with a villa? And you know, how do I manage this? What do I ask? And this is why we've become kind of really de facto a B2B operator, because with our network of agents, a lot of them will come to us and they know they'll have hand holding and they'll have the right kind of advice that we can give them. So as I mentioned, we're not trying to be an Airbnb, and our product is 4-star plus. So most of our villas will be professionally managed. We don't tend to work directly with kind of villa owners. It means that when your clients are in the destination, in the villa, they have a professional local office or person that is managing that property on behalf of the owner. And we, you know, that's really important to us and to you and your clients, especially if you're doing a long haul booking and they're on a different time zone to you, etc. You know that the clients have support while they're in destination. We offer free complimentary pre-arrival concierge service on all bookings. So again, you know, they can be a little bit more complex than booking like a standard package with a hotel, etc. So if you have staff at the villa, we always suggest maybe organising some groceries or an arrival meal, etc. Transfers are usually always recommended, especially if you know, the clients haven't been to the destination before, that you don't want to leave them to their own devices to find their way to things like car hire. If you don't have staff, a lot of people might want to add a cook for a few nights, or they're having, you know, they're going for a special celebration, want to do a barbecue, etc. So we can handle all of those things. And obviously, because they're professionally managed properties, you also have somebody in the destination who can help with additional services when the clients are on holiday as well. Katie and I are pretty stressed at the moment. And if you've tried to go to the villacollection.com, you'll see there's a holding page there. We are in the pretty final stages of getting a brand new website built. The current website was great, but we've basically just started from scratch with a completely new website. And those of you who know us might realize that we look a little bit different, not us, but the branding. So we've completely changed all of our logo, etc. as well recently. So wanted to bring kind of a new kind of higher end, more sophisticated look to the company. So it is coming very soon, and it's going to be another, I guess, another couple of weeks. But one of the things that we've added to the new website is an agent login section. So you're going to see a travel agent login section on the home page and throughout the site. You can go in there, set up your own account, load your own travel agent logo, or if you don't have a logo, just a photograph of yourself is lovely. Put your information on there, and basically what you'll be able to do is over brand our product with your information. So you'll be able to create unbranded URLs of our product and unbranded PDFs, but they will have your information on them. So it's an over branding essentially. The new website, as the last website did as well, you can basically obviously search by destination, price, the type of villas. We've added new filters on the properties, so you'll be able to kind of filter your search results down to see, properties that are by the beach or walking distance or have a tennis court, that kind of thing. So lots of new kind of gizmos on the new site. So keep your eyes peeled. Hopefully you'll join our rewards program, and then we'll be able to keep you up to date once that goes live. The site has about 1,200 villas on there, but we have access to loads more. For instance, some of our Greek suppliers have hundreds of properties. It's very difficult for us to have all those on our website. So please do use our website. But if you don't see a villa that matches your client's requirements, please just pop us an email. It's the easiest thing to do. So get your phones out and scan the little QR code there. We do have an agent Facebook group, which is a closed group, and we use that group to kind of keep you updated with offers, etc., new properties and stuff. So please do join. It'll ask you a couple of questions. We just want to make sure only agents are in there, and then once you've answered those, we'll permit you entry. And then so make a note of this quickly, because it will be my question at the end. So the villacollectionrewards.com, obviously powered by MBR. We've just recently revamped the rewards program to make it more of a sliding scale. We do some very high bookings, so we wanted to really reward client agents that book those clients with us. So the minimum reward you can get is £25, so just remember that. So again, you can scan the QR code there, or obviously just go onto the villacollectionrewards.com and join us, and then obviously log your bookings, and we will reward you once clients have traveled. And that's me done. So any questions you've got at the end, please fire them over to us. If not, afterwards, just pop us an email, etc. And we look forward to helping you and hopefully get some lovely villa bookings for your clients. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Gemma. You've certainly it's gone to the whole branding is really elegant. So loving it. So when you say you've aged, like it's aged in like an elegant, beautiful way. So it's beautiful. So
I'm maturing like a fine wine, darling. Like
exactly.
A fine wine.
That's what I was looking for. Looking forward to see it. I did try and hop on the other day, and I was like, this website is in
I know we're getting there, guys. It's just been a lot of work, and we couldn't really keep the old website up to date while working on the new one. It was just too much, so we just made a call just to put a holding page there, but we're totally fully operational, so just watch this space. It'll come quickly.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Any questions for Gemma, please pop them into the Q&A. Now we're moving over to the Caribbean. We've got Annabelle. Annabelle, hello.
Hello, everyone. Let me just share my screen really quick. Oops. Share. So today I'll be letting you guys know a little bit more about Body Holiday and Stolen Time. I'll just start off with Body Holiday, which most of you probably know, this resort is in St. Lucia as a wellness property, and it was opened in 1986 as a wellness property. So we've been doing wellness for a very long time and very happy to see the trend increasing in wellness travel. So Body Holiday gives a guest each promise: give us your body for a week and we'll give you back your mind. And the reason why we give each guest this promise is because of the experience that we offer. Wellness is a very intimate subject and very subjective to the person. So you can go with a family, a retreat, with your spouse, and you can have completely different experiences depending on what your needs are. So essentially, the owners got into this business. They're actually from the UK, the Barnards, to change people's lives one person at a time. Hence the promise of give us your body for a week and we'll give you back your mind. So Body Holiday is located at the very north of the island with about 155 rooms and 4 a la carte restaurants for dinner. We are an all-inclusive property, but it is a fine dining gastronomy experience. It's not, all the restaurants are buffets, for example, and I'll get into that a little bit more into the presentation. As far as how to get to the property, you would fly into UVF, which is in the south of the island, and you can go up to the property, which is about 90 minutes to 2 hours on a car through this beautiful scenic ride. We also have the option of taking a helicopter, which is about 12 minutes, even more beautiful scenic ride, as you can imagine. And then a 25-minute transfer. A lot of people opt in for that option, of course. And then you can also take a ferry up to, which is more of like a catamaran. So it's a really nice experience where it's almost like you're starting off your vacation or your holiday with a tour. So we give you all the options on accessing the property. Now, how do we change people's lives one person at a time? Well, the first pillar that we use is relaxation. Of course, you're in St. Lucia, beautiful island, beachfront property. You're going to relax, especially in this type of atmosphere. The second pillar is therapeutic cares, which is the main thing that we're known for. Our award-winning wellness center is, it's been on the map for years, and it's actually been voted, our resort has been voted #1 for destination spa resort for Condé Nast recently in October. So we're very proud of that. And the reason why is because of our wellness center, and I'll get into that a little bit more. The third key pillar are activities. So we offer over 40 activities daily. Again, the wellness journey is subjective to the individual. So we want to offer everything that you can experience. And if you need Tai Chi, go do some Tai Chi. If you need a pina colada by the beach, go do that. So we try to just offer a plethora of not just activities, but just different things that you can do on property. And then the fourth key pillar is nutrition, of course. So a lot of people ask me, do you have alcohol on property and do you serve things like pizzas and burgers? Yes, we do, because wellness, again, is subjective, and maybe you should have that burger and indulge a little bit. So going into the wellness center, we have 4 different sectors of the wellness center. The main thing that we're known for in the wellness center is that we include a spa treatment every day of your stay. So whether it is a facial or my favorite, a heaven and earth massage, which is they just massage your scalp and your feet for about an hour. It sounds heavenly, right? So all of these treatments are included every single day of your stay, with the exception of check-in and check-out. But every day you're getting a spa treatment included. Aside from that, we have over 75 treatments that are not included, anywhere from Ayurvedic treatments, which we have an Ayurvedic temple on property, all the way up to osteopath, acupuncture. So you can really dive deep into the wellness journey. And because of this, we have over 40% repeat guest ratio because of this type of offering that we have, where you can really explore. So a lot of people like to come back and continue. So we have the wellness clinic, which is, we like to mix Eastern and Western approaches in our wellness journey so that you have the option again to explore whatever is a good fit for you. So the wellness clinic has a doctor on site where included in your stay is a 30-minute consultation with a doctor. If you'd like to take advantage of that, he will do what's called an in-body analysis, and he'll give you advice on basically your lifestyle and your goals. You know, if you want to gain weight, or if you want to lose weight, and if you have different things that you want to approach, and he's an actual certified doctor. Then you also have the Ayurvedic temple, which has an Ayurvedic doctor, again, mixing the Western and Eastern approaches. And within your stay, you get a 30-minute consultation as well included, if you'd like to take advantage of it, with the Ayurvedic doctor, which will do the same thing, give you advice on your goals and your lifestyle based on an Ayurvedic perspective, which is a very ancient practice based out of India. Then you have the skin clinic, which is not included, but it's good to have because a lot of our guests take advantage of that. So again, daily treatments are included. So every day your guests will be going on up to the wellness center, and this is what it looks like. We have over 50 cabins in the wellness center because, of course, a lot of treatments are happening there. This is what the Ayurvedic temple looks like, and I love the Ayurvedic temple because it has alternative treatments. My personal favorite is the 4-person massage treatment. Love it. Now, as far as activities, we have, again, a plethora of activities to do on property. Oops, did I just stop? What happened? Share. Sorry, guys. Can you see? Okay.
Sharing,
so,
yeah.
Sorry for that. So for activities, you don't have, a lot of people look at Body Holiday as a fitness resort. It's not a fitness resort, it's a wellness resort. If you don't want to partake in any activity because you work a lot, and we have a lot of those clients, and you just want to take advantage of an all-inclusive vacation with a spa treatment included and hang out by the beach, that is totally valid. And it's also part of wellness, if that's what you need. But a lot of people want to explore other things and activities. So we have a plethora of activities, like you can see here, that are included, whether it's scuba lessons, whether it's tennis lessons, golf lessons. If you want to go out kayaking, that's included. If you want to go sailing and have your certification, you can take out our sailboat. If you don't have your certification, we have sailing lessons. So there's just so many activities to do. And because of this, we attract a lot of business guests, a lot of fitness guests, but that does not mean that we are a fitness property. So I just want to give that disclaimer, because we do have a lot of guests that it's just a relaxation vacation for them. But it is nice, of course, to have all of these different activities at your fingertips, and you do not have to book them in advance. You just have to show up if you want to join. We also have archery lessons, so that's a really fun one. And they range anywhere from beginners to intermediate. And this is our adventure program. So if you'd like to go outside of property and experience St. Lucia offerings, like there's a beautiful hike, as you can see here, to the waterfalls, or a tour to the volcano, for example, and you can do a mud bath there. We can definitely book all of that for you. So our team is amazing, and we can hold your hand every step of the way, from transfers to the experiences outside of property. Now, as far as the dining experience or the gastronomy experience, this is a very special experience. It's called Ital. It's a Rastafarian farm-to-table restaurant where we have a 5-acre garden right on property where we source our fruits and vegetables from. And we give you a tour of the garden. And this is at an extra cost of about $90 per person. But it is such a special experience. I really recommend everyone does this. You take a tour of the garden, and then at the very end, as you can see in the middle picture at the top, we cook from the garden. Our Rastafarian chef will cook right then and there, and it's a vegan experience, but you can add fish. And I love this because it's very special. It's a very special one where we're bringing the St. Lucia culture right on property, and you get to experience that St. Lucia flair. Now, as far as our other restaurants, this is our clubhouse. It's not an actual restaurant. It's kind of like the heart of the resort, where you can say the lobby bar, the equivalent of a lobby bar. But as you can see, it's oceanfront. Here we have, volleyball games. We have daily tea time at 4 p.m., which is really nice. And this is where you go to kind of relax, maybe socialize, maybe meet some people, and things like that. Now we have our Tao restaurant, which is our most popular restaurant. because it is a AAA 3-Diamond Award winner. So with this restaurant, it's a sushi restaurant, and we're very proud that we were named before the Tao in New York City. So our owners are very proud of that. And it's definitely lives up to its name. It's a la carte dining, of course, and it is included. Then our other experiences as far as dining, we have our Caribou restaurant, which in the morning and for lunch, it is a buffet international style restaurant. And at night, it becomes a la carte with different types of cuisine from all over the world. So tonight you can have maybe Indian cuisine and it's a la carte. The next day you can have maybe Asian, the following day Mexican, and things like that. So that's a really nice one. Then you have Caribou Windows, which is more of an intimate setting where we have a wine pairing menu. It's about 6 courses, or you can upgrade to 8 courses, but the 6 courses with the wine pairing are included. Again, we are an all-inclusive, even though we have a fine dining gastronomy program. And then last, we have our Pavilion Grill, proof that we have pizza on property. So again, wellness, but we don't want to force you into making choices. We're all adults, you're paying for your vacation or holiday. We want to softly guide you to make incremental changes in your life for the better. So the Pavilion Grill is open for a few hours per day by the pool. And then last, we have our Wellness Cafe. Our Wellness Cafe is a more relaxed ambience, as you can see here, where you can eat, you can have like a little bit of brunch, you can have maybe like a wrap, some fresh juices, some desserts and things like that. So this is where you would go maybe if you're in the pool and you want to go grab something quickly. And it is a la carte as well. A lot of people ask me, what is there to do on property? Well, we have our piano bar. We don't have necessarily a nightclub because, of course, we're not that type of property, but we definitely like to have fun. So we do have entertainment, nightly entertainment. At night, we can, in the beginning of the week, we usually start off with maybe some live music, a pianist, as you can see here, saxophonists, things like that. And then towards the end of the week, we get a little bit more flair with maybe like a DJ. I've been to a silent disco party on this property. So you can definitely have a lot of fun. And now into the rooms, we have 4 villas on property, and then we have 155 rooms. So these 2 villas are called the Aurora and Calypso Villa. They were built during the COVID time. So these are our newest villa, maximum 5 people occupancy with a plunge pool. And the villas do include a kitchen and a butler as well. Then you have the Hibiscus Villa, which is 6 people maximum occupancy, 3 rooms. And again, it includes your butler and your kitchen and your living room, of course. And then last, you have our largest villa, which is our Firefly Villa with 10 rooms. 5 rooms, maximum 10 people occupancy. And this is the only villa that has its own actual pool. It's not just a plunge pool, as you can see here, it's an actual pool, and it's located at the very hilltop, so you can get amazing views and beautiful sunsets from this villa. Now into the rooms, we have our penthouse suite. There's only one of these categories. So if your guests want to book this category, make sure you book it because there's only one and it's very high demanded. It does have a Turkish steam room right in the room. So that's why it's a very special one. And then on to the more basic categories like the ocean view, oceanfront. We have here your oceanfront rooms. The main difference between these rooms are the view, of course, and then you have in the oceanfront rooms, you have a tub, whereas in the ocean view rooms, you do not have a tub. So those are the main differences. And then last, we have our solo rooms. Our solo rooms are very important for you guys to know because our solo rooms are very basic category because hence the name, they're solo rooms. So it's only 1 person per room allowed in this when you book it. But it's a very good room because if you go with 2 girls, let's say 2 best friends or 2 guy best friends, if they share a room, oceanfront room or ocean view room, it will be approximately the same price if they get 2 solo rooms. So keep that in mind. There's no additional supplement for these rooms. And the reason why is because with all the offerings that we have an amazing solo program. So we get a lot of solos that come to our property. And we even cater to solos where we have communal tables where they can meet and things like that. So that's really great. Every month we have a theme month. And I'll be sending, because of time and we're short on time, I'll be sending you that as a follow-up. But you can also check that out on our website. Every month we bring in an expert in the field, whether it's sailing, whether it's dancing, whether it's yoga. And we also have a solo month, which is for September. So look out for that information. I'll send that in a follow-up. Great for you guys to market to your clients, and just some great content for specific niches. We do all sorts of retreats, so nothing's cookie cutter with us, whether it's a yoga retreat, whether it's, we've done even astrology retreats for people that like are stargazers and things like that. So again, if you have something in mind, reach out to us. We're here to help. We have a team of 3 BDMs, and we also have BDMs in the UK market as well, and 3 in the United States. And then last, I'll just skim through these slides. We have our sister property, which is Stolen Time. Stolen Time is also a wellness property. It's located 25 minutes south of Body Holiday. So same way, you can take the helicopter, the ferry, and things like that. This property is very special because it has a 2-mile stretch of beach. As you can see here, this beach does not look like a St. Lucia beach. Most St. Lucia beaches are not just flat. They're very unique and beautiful, but they're not just flat and long with white sand. So it's one of our main unique selling points for this property. And this resort has about 100 rooms, so even more intimate than Body Holiday. And it was recently rebranded about 1.5 years ago as Stolen Time, which is wellness, but catered more to the emotional and mental well-being. How does that work? Well, it's just a lot more zen, a lot more meditative, whereas Body Holiday is just a lot more active. So the ambience is what makes both properties different. And I like to look at it like the yin and the yang. They really complement each other. So I think it's really nice that they created this property as a wellness property as well. Same concept as Body Holiday with the 4 key pillars of activities. So you have over 30 activities in this property because it's a little bit smaller, but same concepts, same type of activities: archery, golf, water sports, fitness classes, yoga, tai chi, meditation classes, sound healing, and things like that. The activities are just a little bit more, again, catered to the emotional and mental well-being. So if it's holistic classes, massage classes, paint classes, and things like that. So it's a really nice complement to the wellness concept of Body Holiday, which is well known around the world. This is our lazy river. I like to call it more of a meditation garden because in United States, we think lazy river and we think tubes going around, and that's not what this is, as you can see here. But it's a very nice space for you to go relax, maybe read a book, and just enjoy, as you can see, the lushness that St. Lucia has to offer. This is our main pool where we have our main activities in Stolen Time. We have maybe like water fitness classes here and things like that. And it's just our main pool where people go and meet each other. Just a few more experiences here, just showcasing what we have to offer, like wine tastings. We do have a spa in this property, but remember this, the spa is not included at Stolen Time like it is at Body Holiday, just because the spa is not large enough. But we do have a spa, so you can book treatments in this property, and they are just as amazing as the Body Holiday treatments. And you also have your Ayurvedic treatments and all of that alternative things if you want to explore those treatments as well. Again, the activities are very similar to Body Holiday, so they're sister properties, so same type of concept, and you can take advantage of that. And then for the dining experience, we have 3 restaurants here. So you have my favorite, Malabar Beach Club, Toes in the Sand restaurant. And as you can see, it has a beautiful view. A la carte restaurant with things like the fresh catch of the day and, locally sourced crab soup, my favorite. So it's a really nice restaurant to go to in the day for lunch or at night. We have our champagne bar, which is this equivalent of the piano bar at Body Holiday, where you have live music, and we serve flights of champagne daily. Not cava, not prosecco, champagne. So that's a really great activity to do before dinner. And then we have our formal restaurant, which is the Thyme restaurant, which is our French West Indian restaurant. So you get a flavor of also the Caribbean style. And this is our more formal a la carte restaurant. And then for the rooms, these are our oceanfront rooms. As you can see here, you can just walk out into the beach, which is really great. Then you have your beach cottages, which is my personal favorite because it's its own little cottage. As you can see here, it looks like you're in your own private island. That's seriously what it feels like in this room category. It's truly amazing. And then you have your poolside rooms, which as the name suggests, they are by the poolside. So it's a really nice one and it includes a tub and a very large terrace overlooking the pool. And then this is also one of my favorites. This is technically a garden view room, but I say technically because the garden view is so beautiful. It's very lush, the property. So you're surrounded by nature and by trees and by beautiful little hummingbirds. It's just amazing. And as you can see, it has a beautiful tub and the room is just amazing and very cozy. And then last, you have your solo rooms. So you can see the difference between the other rooms and your solo room and why we only charge one single supplement for the solo rooms and why it's when you go quote this room, you're going to see it's a great deal. And it's because it's a very basic category. But that's why, because our solo travelers need this type of category. So keep that in mind. And again, if you have any questions, reach out to your BDMs. We're here to help. I know it's a very extensive product and a lot of information. And then last we have, this used to be a couples only property. So we have a really nice romance program. So if you have honeymooners, if you have weddings, we definitely cater to that and we do a great job at it because we have the history of being a couples only property. We also do retreats in this property, so keep that in mind. If you do like a girls' getaway, if you do a yoga retreat, and things like that, any sort of thing, just reach out to us and we're here to cater to you, and nothing's cookie cutter with us, so we can definitely adjust to whatever your needs are. And then last, of course, we have a rewards program. Can't forget to mention that. Make sure that you register your bookings to earn extra cash and free nights for you and a companion. So that is it for me, guys. This is my information. I am the BDM for the East Coast market of the United States, but we're all a team. So feel free to reach out to me if you need anything, whether you're in London, in the UK, or whether you're in the United States, and I'll connect you to your key contact and help you with whatever you need as well. So any questions we'll answer at the end, and over to you, Sarah.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Annabelle. You certainly painted a picture of I could imagine myself there at each of the hotels. So thank you very, very much. Okay, now we're moving over. Jessica, it's all yours. Sorry, nearly
No worries, thank you. Let me share my screen over here. Let me see. Right. Perfect. So welcome to Marriott Miches, an all-inclusive beach resort. This is a new property located in Miches, which is also a new destination. Maybe some of you have not heard yet about it, but I am here for that. So Miches is located 90 minutes far from the Punta Cana airport. So meaning that the roadway to get there is surrounded by nature, lakes, mountains, and rivers. So it is fun actually to get to the property. When you get there, you get this. This is a virgin beach, 6 kilometers of exclusive beach just for our travel agents and customers. As we are surrounded by nature, and Miches is a farm and fisher town, we receive all the food and beverage from the farm to the table and from the sea to the table. That is part of our culture and our gastronomic experience in the hotel. So also our entertainment team, we have something going on at the property, meaning that we have daily shows such as live music. We have also dancers going around, DJ playing music. So the hotel offers everything, relaxation, but also adventure and entertainment for the families. As we can see in this picture, we have 2 sections. Pay attention here. Our 2 sections are called Family Side, which is the Garden Suites, and Adults Only, which is the Grand Suites. In total, we have 500 rooms. In the Garden Suites, we have 384 rooms. These 3 room categories are part of our garden suites, and the garden master suite and the garden standard suite can be connected, some of them. So that is part of the inventory that we have available for those to be connected, and they can accommodate families from 7 people. So that is something amazing, because not a lot of the properties can accommodate a family of that amount of people. In the grand suites, we offer more exclusive services because this is the adults only section. So over here we have 3 different room categories, which are also amazing and offers an exclusive relaxation experience. In our gastronomic offer, as I mentioned before, we have organic food and beverage for our customers. We offer 17 outlets of food and beverage. 9 of them are restaurants. 4 of the restaurants are located in the garden suites, and 5 of the restaurants are located in the grand suites. And we also offer different types of specializations in the restaurants, such as Argentinian style. We offer also the teppanyaki tables. We offer Latin American food, but we don't have to make reservations, which is amazing, because in other properties, probably you need to deal with all the reservations, but here we have plenty of space of our customers. The only reservations needed are for the teppanyaki tables, because there is a limited space over here. We do have meeting spaces indoors and outdoors, and this is completely new for this hotel. So in the grand section, which is the adults only, we have 3 ballrooms that can be connected between them, and a foyer that can accommodate up to 620 people in there, with a space of 8,200 square feet at the space event. And also at the garden section, we have a main ballroom that has capacity for up to 400 people, and it has 4,200 square feet. We do also offer relaxation and wellness. We do have a gym that is open since 9 a.m. up to 7 p.m. We have an amazing and stunning spa. When you get there, you feel totally relaxed. We have the hydrotherapy area and some of the best massages ever that you can receive. Of course, these have additional costs. The wow factors of our property is that we are the one and only all-inclusive Marriott property in the region, in Dominican Republic. So as we are the first Marriott all-inclusive over here, you need to come and visit us, because of course you will receive this amazing beach with golden sand, with little or no seaweed, because I have to tell you, we don't get a lot of seaweed there, barely no seaweed. We have 2 complete sections that, remember, we have 500 rooms in total. The 2 sections are the garden suites for the families and the grand suites for the adults only. This amazing gastronomic experience that we receive the organic food and beverage for our customer, from the farm to the table and from the sea to the table, and amazing outdoors and indoor venues for our events. Here is my contact. Pay attention here and take a picture of my contact, because I am announcing that we have an amazing opportunity for you to visit our hotel, plus the certificate that we are raffling today. We have a mega fan trip that we invite you all to come to our property from June 1st to October 31st. So you will receive this invitation. If not, you contact Sarah, because we invite you all to set out your dates to visit our Marriott Miches property. Thank you. I invite you to experience the extraordinary in our oasis.
Wow, that's incredible. Super, super, super. You could see me with my thumbs up. I'm like, yes, I am there.
You need to come, Sarah, as well.
I do.
I do. You here.
A long time since I was in the Dominican Republic, like many, like over 20 years. So
wow,
everything's changed. Exactly. Perfect. So thank you for the presentation, Jessica. That was really good. So questions, Annabelle, are you there?
I am Sarah.
Here she is. So Charlene's asked, do you also cater for special dietary needs?
Yes, yes, definitely. We cater to any dietary needs, whether it's vegan, gluten-free, definitely, yes.
Perfect. Thank you very much. And Karen has asked, are any of the suites on the Lazy River or have access to the Lazy River? This is for you, I believe, Jessica.
May you repeat the question?
Yes. Are any of the suites on the Lazy River or have access to the Lazy River?
At the hotel, we don't have a lazy river, but we do have swim out suites that some of the rooms, those have access to those swim out suites.
I think that one's for me,
Perfect.
probably.
So is
But
that
I think it's for Annabelle, right? Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Not necessarily rooms that have exclusive access to the Lazy River, but the veranda suites, the ones that are very lush with garden views, those are the ones that are normally around that area. So you can book those if you want easy access.
Gosh, that's a really good idea to have rooms on a lazy river. I don't think it would be good on an evening after a few rums. You know what the rum's like in the Caribbean. But yeah, super. Thank you very much. Yeah, Karen, sorry, I've just seen that now. It's for Annabelle. So hopefully that's been answered. Okay, that was very quick on the questions today. So your presentations have obviously been super amazing and you've covered everything. However, don't worry. If you do think of any questions when we've finished, I will send the details of all of the hosts today. So you'll be able to contact them via email. No problem. And they're completely trade friendly. They want to work with you. So definitely, if you need anything, let them know. Okay, so if everyone can go to chat, make sure that your drop down says everyone. So we've got a couple of questions that we're going to ask you. As a reminder, everybody on the webinar gets a prize draw point. If you are fastest and you answer the question correctly, you get 10 points. I still pop you all into a magic spin to win, and I will announce the winner tomorrow. So, where am I? Gemma, you went first. So your question, even though you was cheeky and you said to everybody you need to look at this screen, what is your question, please?
I don't think I was just the only one who did that, was it? Was I?
Let's see.
Okay, my question is, what is the minimum amount of rewards you can earn with the Villa Collection?
That's the minimum.
Who is fastest with their keyboard?
Okay, Emma said it's 25. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
Perfect. Emma, you have your 10 points. Just popping your name down there. Okay, super amazing. Annabelle, hopefully your answer's not 25 because it's going to throw everything into disarray. But what is your question, please?
My question is, do both Body Holiday have spas? Okay. Yes. 25.
Was that, I mean, is that a real question?
If both resorts have a spa.
It's way too easy.
Okay, let's see.
Super. No, you're okay. It's done now. Sarah's
Okay,
one.
like I can ask
Yes.
a harder one.
Super. Jessica.
So, what are the names of the two sections and how many rooms in total we have at the hotel?
Okay, that's
Perfect. Wow, you pay attention.
okay, so Charlene said 500, 384 garden and 116 grand. Does that answer your question?
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
she never mentioned the two
No, but
names.
you see that yeah, that's right. Oh my God, yes.
You see, now you've made it too complicated. We've
Oh,
gone from
wait a
easy
second. Which is
very
the first? I see Charlene. She mentioned 500 rooms, 384 garden. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Garden, grand, 500. Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Super.
Yes.
So, Charlene, Let us pop. And yeah,
Congratulations.
you did cheat a little bit as well. I saw that one, but you was a bit cheeky with your you need to watch this screen. Okay, Charlene, Sarah, and Emma, you all have your 10 points. So I will let you know tomorrow who the winners are. Ladies, thank you. Your presentations have been super amazing. It's always good to be transported over to these amazing places and for Gemma to hear about the villas and the website. So thank you very, very much. Stay tuned. Follow the reward programs. I will send the links out for you tomorrow so you can make sure you're signed up. And do let us know if you have any questions. Katie, been lovely to see you again. So it's nearly the weekend, everybody. Have a great one, and we'll see you all next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Everyone,
Everybody.
thanks.
Bye.